Savarya didn't work out, didn't you think, let me do something that's simpler and like a nice popcorn romance?
Because of Savarya, I was very fortunate that people looked at me more as an actor than a glam beauty queen. And if you want longevity in this career, you need to be first known as an actor. And stardom is just something which is just the cherry on top. You know what I mean? And I would love that. So with Savarya, I was just thankful to God that people were like, okay, she can act. And then with Delhi 6, they just reiterated it and said that, okay, she can actually,
she definitely
can act.
Okay.
And after that, I found Aisha, and I got I Hate Love Stories, and I needed an I Hate Love Stories for an Aisha. I need a Thank You for a Mosam, and I need those films. I like to change things up just to keep myself interested.
So what's your idea of romance in real life?
Well, companionship, growth, friendship, respect, and teddy bear and candles and cake and dates and
So if a guy is dating you, or if a guy is trying to impress you, what does he need to do?
Pamper me.
Pamper you.
And be smart.
Be smart and send you bouquets.
No, bouquets or books.
Oh, bouquets or books.
Yeah.
Although you're this person who knows what you want to do with your life and you're independent and all of that, you're still a softie at your core, right?
I'm a softie. I'm a traditionalist. I believe I'm quite old-fashioned in certain views of like marriage and live-in relationships. And
when you say you're old-fashioned, you mean you don't believe in live-in relationships?
No, I don't.
You would never live in with a guy who you're not married to?
No.
Why do you say that?
Because it's half-baked.
Okay.
You can't, when you decide you want to stay with somebody, you have to decide that you stay with somebody. That's why you have so many divorces, because you don't want to work at it anymore. You know
but then, I mean, if you aren't married, there's no question of a divorce, right? What's the point? I mean, there are people who are getting married and getting divorced.
It's my opinion. I have lots of friends who do that, but it's my opinion. I just feel like I don't do any. I'm an all or nothing girl. Like it's either all or like nothing.
People are cynical about marriage. Say, why do you need to be married? It's like, do you need society's moher on the relationship if you know that you love the person?
You need to live in the society. What are you talking about? You can't be in the fringes of society. You might as well be a criminal. What I'm trying to say is that you have to be in the society. There are certain rules and regulations that have been put forward because it works, and you need to kind of have. Otherwise, we'd be living in a jungle, We might
but you're defying convention in so many ways. The way you live your life, the way your parents have brought you up is unconventional.
Is it unconventional?
There are a majority of families in our country do not bring up their children to be their daughters to be as independent as you clearly are.
I don't know. I don't know if that's unconventional. But I do live with my parents, and I am answerable to them. Not that I'm not. It's my parents' graciousness that I am, that they allow me to do a lot of things they do. But I'm 25 years old. I earn my own bread, but I am answerable to my parents, and I always will be.
When you say answerable, what would you mean by
that? I mean, they have brought me up. My mom and dad have brought me up. They've given me everything, and they have a right to know about everything that I do because they've invested so much in me. I'm their investment. Your children are your investment. So yes, I am answerable to them.
Okay.
So to a certain extent, yes, I'm answerable to my parents. I'm answerable to my grandparents. I don't want my grandparents saying that you're living with this guy. I don't want my nanny to like one day switch on the TV and say, oh my God, what's happening?
All right, you've had back-to-back work now. You've been either shooting or promoting, and it's like really kind of back-to-back. I Hate Love Stories, Aisha, Mosam, right? All of this is happening kind of simultaneously in your life, right? So how are Imran Shahid and Abhay Deol as co-stars?
They're different from each other, different styles of working, but extremely nice to me, extremely protective about me, all three of them.
Protective?
Yeah, and 2 out of 3 of them call me auntie.
I know Imran is one of the people who calls you auntie.
So does Abhay, and both of them decided to call me that separately, and I have no idea why.
Just minor thing that you happen to be younger is not...
Yeah, much younger. Imran also loves saying that. She's much younger than me, but she behaves like she's older.
But why would Abhay call you auntie? He's like really much older.
He sees a lot of himself in me. That's what he keeps on saying. And he always tells me, don't do this. I did this in my career. He's like, don't do it. I said, Abhay, just shut up. Let me just make my own choices and my own mistakes. He's like, believe me, no, I've done it. Why can't you just learn from my mistakes? I said,
Sounds like a parent talking
Yeah,
to
I
a
was just
kid.
like, what is wrong with you? But that's the relationship that Abhay and I have, you know. It's a really lovely relationship that I have with him, and with Imran as well. We have the same sort of give and take in certain things, and it's quite cool. He's constantly like saying, I expected that from you. I was just like,
And what about Shahid? Not calling you auntie? He
no,
calls you baby?
Shahid, he thinks I'm a child. He's like, I feel like pulling your cheeks every time I see you. I was like, what? Why would you want to do that? I don't have cheeks. But they are amazing people.